Yeah, Tim Engle. I am the Chief Strategy Officer for Jewelry Television, and we're located in Knoxville, Tennessee. We have about 1,300 employees right now. Obviously, the way the bill's written now would absolutely harm our business. We're focused on two areas of the bill that create a great deal of concern for us. One is the whole audit provisions, having the possibility of 49 other agencies from other states calling and visiting Knoxville to go through our books is very concerning. It's a challenge keeping up with just the state of Tennessee. And when we're doing that, we're not growing our business. So there's a real cost to that, and people need to understand that when you have 49 agencies that have their own motives, their own intentions, coming into a small, I consider our company to be small when you compare it to the larger retailers. It can be cumbersome and very hurtful. The second part that bothers us is just the administrative side of it. When you look at 9,600 plus taxing authorities out there that we would have responsibility of at least understanding the rates to, not to mention the sales tax holidays and definition of what products or items fall under which category. It's just very tough to manage. And the fact that the bill says that the state's going to provide us software, that's a little much for us to believe. I mean, the states are not in the software business. It's not what they do. And even if they did, the integration costs, just technologically, to put that into a business is not easy. It can't be underestimated. There are two other costs on top of the IT integration. One is just the administrative costs, our accounting people. They're going to have to field calls from 49 other agencies, and so someone's going to have to file taxes, someone's going to have to report taxes, someone's going to have to do reconciliation reports. We're going to be hiring more accountants. I'm an old accountant, and trust me, accountants don't create revenue. And we want to grow our business. It's not about being in a business to comply. It's about a business that's going to grow. And if we spend more of our people's time on compliance, and we're obviously doing that at the expense of growth. The third issue, which I think is kind of the underestimated one here, and that is when a taxing authority calls you up and wants to audit your books. I don't think people who've not been in business before realize how much energy that sucks out of your business. And it's not just the legal people, it's not just the accounting people. When they have to comply with audits, they have to talk to people in marketing, they have to talk to people in our fulfillment area, they talk to people in our marketing area and our product area. I mean, it affects the whole organization. And just thinking that I might have 49 to 50 different agencies thumbing through our books or wanting to make sure that they were paid the right amount that's a scary thought. And that's a cost issue, but it's also a focus issue. We would be in the business, frankly, of compliance. And I'm in the business of selling jewelry, and I don't want to shift that focus. Yeah, my message is twofold. One, it's not time for this bill. This bill needs to be put on hold and allow the market to drive the right decisions. This economy is too fragile. There's a lot of other regulation that's going to be required to be executed in October that companies like mine are having to absorb without having to worry about the next wave of regulation. That would be my primary message. If that message is not heard, I would ask the Senate, certainly the Senate leaders, and specifically the ones that serve our state, to be willing to compromise and truly look at simplification and get their input by companies who are actually in the business of doing business, actually employing people and selling product, so they can fully understand and appreciate what it means when they write something on paper, how that translates into real world business. And I just would ask them, and by the way, we're willing to share that. We're willing to sit down and craft reasonable solutions that are both simple and fair. So that would be my message.